Now, first and foremost, I want to reach out to the movie Sloppy Seconds and offer a sincere apology. You see, good people, several weeks ago, I posted a review for the Tubi movie Sloppy Seconds, and in that review, I considered Sloppy Seconds to be one of the worst movies that I've seen on Tubi. However, after watching the Tubi Movie Please, I had to rethink my assessment of Sloppy Seconds. Sure, Sloppy Seconds really lacked in the storytelling department, and sure, there were a lot of moments that were designed for shock value. But the movie Please has Sloppy Seconds beat by a long shot. Now I think that this is going to be an unpopular opinion, because on social media, I've seen scores of people praising the movie as being amazing and justifying everything that the main character did in the movie. However, I see the movie for what it is, which is another movie on a long list of Tubi content that turns childhood trauma and violence into entertainment for the masses. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the movie Please, allow me to summarize it for you. The movie follows the character Daylen. Daylen is introduced to us as a loving wife who has a thoughtful husband named Zach. We learn early on that Daylen has trouble conceiving children because of a very traumatic childhood experience, but her husband Zach seemingly loves her nonetheless. It isn't until Daylen catches Zach cheating and learns that Zach has a baby that Daylen starts to go off the deep end. And throughout the movie, Daylen encounters several guys who either do her wrong or do other women wrong, and she makes them pay by canceling those guys' Christmases, all for what she feels is the greater good. And the movie ends with Daylen taking out her husband's side family while continuing her quest of ridding the world of guys she feels are not worthy to live. So there's several reasons why I feel that this movie is worse than Sloppy Seconds. First, we gotta address the storytelling. Now I get it. The character Daylen was victimized as a kid. She had some trauma that she needed to deal with, and a counselor that she had just wasn't cutting it. What I don't get was why did Daylen feel that she needed to turn into the Grim Reaper to make all these guys pay, all when in reality, she did a pretty bad job of picking guys to give her time and body to. Again, I get it. It doesn't feel good to get cheated on, and I'm sure that Daylen felt some type of way about not being able to give her husband a child. I can even understand how Daylen would feel when she learned about her husband cheating on her and having a baby behind her back. But let's keep it real. Daylen failed to move on from her past issues and properly heal before jumping into a relationship with the new guy Louie. She essentially told Louie everything he needed to hear to wiggle his way into her heart and her pants, and Daylen's friend even pointed out how creepy Louie seemed to be. But Daylen seemed content with receiving Louie's gifts and having a guy give her some attention, so much so that she overlooked the obvious red flags. Daylen didn't even give the second guy enough time to commit to her before taking him out for her own fun. And the third guy was just somebody that Daylen saw in passing, and she planned to take him out before learning all the facts about him. So all in all, the storytelling doesn't do a great job at explaining why Daylen snapped to the degree that she snapped. But secondly, I think that the over-the-top torture scenes make the movie worse than Sloppy Seconds. At least with Sloppy Seconds, scenes like the infamous dog scene were implied. But in this movie, we see characters get tortured in the most brutal ways, and we see Daylen try to justify her actions as if she is some hero. But lastly, I wasn't a fan of the overall message that the movie sent to the viewers. At least with Sloppy Seconds, the characters who met their end all deserve to have their Christmases canceled. But with this movie, most of the characters didn't deserve to get checked out like they did, especially the little kiddo. And seeing scores of people who saw this movie consider it to be entertaining was icing on the cake. But that's just how I feel, and this marks the end of the video. If you have any comments about the movie or my opinion, feel free to leave them below in the comment section, and I'll be sure to reply to everybody. Until next time, stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.